Hi everybody, this is the tutorial for Easy Lover. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. We're in standard tuning for this song, and we need just a handful of chords to get through the piece. And the first chord we need is an E minor chord, which is an open E string, 2-2 on the A and D strings, and then 0 on the remaining strings. I'll talk about the chords first and then the strumming pattern afterwards. Now, the other chord that we're going to need is a B minor chord, which is a bar chord, which is fret 2 on the A string, 4, 4 on the D and G, 3 on the B, and then the barred finger picks up fret number 2 on the E string. There's two other chords that we need for this song. We'll need a C major chord, which is a 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, an open G, 1 on the B, and an open E string. We won't play the low E string. And finally, for the verse part of the song, the last chord we need is a D major chord, and that is an open D, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, 2 on the high E. So, as there's no real guitar part in this song, I'm going to try and fix my strumming pattern to what the kind of rhythm of the band is playing. And you've got this kind of melody of the bum 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 ba dum bum 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 ba dum. And during the introduction, you'll have seen I played a strum pattern like this. And on that da 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 da, I'm taking my fingers away from the E minor chord and then putting them back on. I'll slowly play that. So that's following that da 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 type of pattern. Now you can have your own strumming pattern over this because you can do whatever you want. However, this is what I think works really, really well with the actual song. So I'm going to play through the chords in order for the right amount of beats per chord, slowly with that strumming pattern. So we start off with E minor, and it goes like this. Then we go up to C, up to D, and then E minor, then B minor. And then that repeats twice again for that first verse. So we have E minor 4 times round, C once, D once, E minor, and then B minor. Now it's worth mentioning before we get to the chorus, which mixes in a new chord and a new pattern, that if you want the chord chart for this song, which has all the chords with the full structure, as well as a sheet with the chords and lyrics matched up, let's say you're singing along or playing along and you need to know which chord goes with which lyric, head on over to Patreon. I've got you covered. For the price of a coffee, you get access to not only this song, but a bunch of other Miley Cyrus songs and close to 600 other songs of all the latest releases over the past few years. So the chorus has the same start as the verse does. We chug around that E minor chord. In fact, we go to C, and then we go from a quick change of A minor to B minor. Now A minor is a new chord for us, and A minor is an open A string, 2-2 on the D and G strings, 1 on the B, and an open E. And we go very quickly from A minor to the B minor chord. Then it goes to E minor and then the B minor. So I'm going to play through the full chorus so you can see how it all fits together. E minor. C. A minor, B minor, E minor, B minor. Now, looking over to my chord chart, which is the one I'll post on Patreon, we get a bit of repetition. There is a second verse where we play through those chords that we did in the first verse again, and then another chorus, which again is the same as the first chorus. We then get a bridge, and what I recommend you do for the bridge is take the chords of the verse and sustain them. So what I mean by sustain is play the chord once and let the chord ring out, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, up to the C, 2, 3, D, E minor. That's what you could do for the bridge because it's a little bit more of a sparse part of the song. But again, this is you playing, you can decide what you do for that. Afterwards, we get one more chorus where we play through the same chords as the chorus in the previous choruses, but 3 times round. And once you've done that, you get to the end of the song. So if you found this video useful, please do like and subscribe. It really does help out my channel. I'm starting to get a little bit closer to 7,000 subscribers. So yeah, you might be the one that gets me over the top. So thank you very much for watching. I also want to say a very quick thank you to the people scrolling by. Those are my active patrons. And the moment this video goes live, they will get access to that content that I mentioned earlier over on Patreon straight away. So thanks to them for their support. Thanks to you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.